God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts, lot of haters. Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. They saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts, lot of haters. Tell me where they at. Where they at? I'm the new pop. All I do is rap though. Want me on your song? Throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Good evening, everyone. This is Rolling Swarm coming to you live once again for day 6 of the European Server Regions online finals for the World of Tanks Blitz Twister Cup. Day 6. We're closing in on the top 4, the final scores. It's 7:44 p.m. Central European Summertime by my clock. That means we have about another 10 minutes before the invites come in. The stream is up and running. We are very, very healthy indeed. I'm just going to make sure that my in-game settings are on point as well. And then, all things being well, we should be able to transition to the game. Look at that. How fancy is that? Okay, I'm just going to stick on a replay and make sure everything else is grand by you do stay tuned. 10 minutes before the invites come out. Games will be starting at 8 p.m. You'll be able to see those going live. First game, Legion main team versus Ready to Kill R2K. Both those teams, current top of the table, R2K in the lead, but maybe not for long, depending on the outcomes from this evening. So let's just see what replays we have stacked up for you tonight. A sneaky T54 replay to start off with. Who doesn't love a bit of that tier 9 Russian medium action? Enjoy. Yeah, this is why we double check everything on the stream health. We're having some upload speed issues there. Won't get stuck into the same replay again. Might show that one a little bit later on. Let's upgrade from the T54. Apologies if you were enjoying that halfway through, but we had an urgent issue to deal with on upload speeds. the 140. Such a powerful Russian medium tank. Really enjoy playing that bad boy at tier 10. Yeah, good game. Had some great team members. Grill T57 there doing a ton of damage. Mr. 31 UAE clan. Great work by him. So let's just see if we can get into the garage and get my face on the go once more. And we are slowly working our way towards being a pro streamer. Look at that little box there. Isn't that nice? I'm a huge fan. Absolutely great. Okay, so everything seems to be looking great on the stream so far this evening, which is nice, which means I can get stuck into the important stuff, the reason why you are all here, and that is to talk you through what's happening at the moment. So far this season, in the online stage, is the top 8 of the EU Service Twister Cup, and we've seen both Legion teams finishing top in round 1, closely followed by Raid and R2K there, in third and fourth places, tied up together, chased by Loka, Easy and First Alliance. So things were still pretty neck and neck after everyone had played 7 games each. We're now getting really stuck into the round 2 though, and things are looking quite different. And if you're good with the quick math, now would be a great time to try and whip that out and see what you can do. But basically, the room invites up, which is handy. Legion teams struggling at the moment in round 2. They've only played 3 games from this round though. There's still 4 matches left to play. But Easy making a strong comeback, ready to kill, looking very dominant. And First Alliance also in the running. Raid, massive struggles so far, although they have played 3 very tough opponents. But what we're effectively seeing now, if you add all of those scores up, are Ready to Kill are 100% through into the top 4. Legion and Big Game are pretty much there, just after Ready to Kill. They only need to pick up a couple more wins each, I think. You're thinking for Legion, it might be 1 game, Big Game, 1 and 6, 1 game as well. So they're closely following. Ready to Kills on 8, both Legion teams on the 7. We're seeing Easy and Raid tied up for 4th spot, and 1 point behind them is First Alliance. So the bottom of the table looking very exciting indeed. Let's catch this invite here and move across to the middle of the screen. Let's select a respectable vehicle such as the E5. 3 minutes to go. Now, the first map that we are going to be playing on this evening is Canals. So just a reminder, it is Supremacy mode. It is best of 5. So 3 maps between Legion and R2K. And if, by the powers of the technological gods, I've done this correctly, what you will see on your screen in front of you now, et voila, this is the Canals map. Now, I can't actually get the mouse to show on that, which is relatively frustrating, but such is life. This is a 4-cap map, A, B, C, D. What we're going to see is Legion starting off in the green spawn, the south spawn. No, sorry, R2K starting off. They're the green team on your screen. They're going to be starting off in the south spawn to begin with. Now, those guys, it looks like from their lineup, they're taking quite a bit of diversity there. We've got the bat chat for the mobility. Certainly, this map is one where you definitely want to be taking a bat chat. So R2K, but they're also running a 57, the clipping American heavy tank for the damage output. They got the 1 Mo in the E3, so they've got quite a mobile lineup with a bit of armor. It looks like they're taking kind of like an all-comers approach. Legion, on the other hand, red team starting off first on this map in the north spawn. They're going, well, they're running a double bat chat, also running a T57. They've got a grill instead of an E3, and then falling back on those 113s, IS-7 heavy tanks to shore up the front line against their opponent. So typically, you see this map is all about cap pressure. Whoever can establish the cap pressure first falls back into a defensive position, and that will either be leaning towards the A and the B side is typically, so for example, we will expect Legion to focus A and B here and try and get A and B before R2K go for C and D, although nothing is certain. But that's where I'd be banking my money on these teams going. But I am not as strategically competent as Thomas, captain of Legion, or Zerd, captain of R2K. But certainly these guys are getting a lot of strategic input from their highly skilled team members, no doubt. If you're new to this, well, if you're new to Clan Wars or even new to the game, it's a big map. There's lots of opportunities for crossfire, lots of hills, elevated positions to get sniping tanks into, and there's lots of depression, lots of like kind of valley areas, soft terrain to run flanking maneuvers through, but it's dangerous. You can get bogged down, stuck in crossfires, and it can go very wrong very, very quickly. And typically, when we get to the end game, we're going to see, if you see in the middle map there, you've got the 3 bridges, well, 2 accessible bridges and 1 inaccessible terrain feature. And underneath them is a channel. You'll either see rushes through there or coordinated pushes around the flanks. I wish I could get my mouse on the screen so you could actually see this. Something to work on for the next stream even. So yeah, this is, for me, I love this map in Clan Wars. I think it's brilliant. There's lots of different ways to approach it, and it always, well, typically it goes down to kind of like a last minute scramble to recover cap control. So you see a bit of a tactical standoff, which is always something that we love seeing. So getting stuck into the action here. And yeah, getting into free cam. Let's follow Zerd to begin with. Batchat 25T, most mobile man on the field, 4 ready to kill. His opposite numbers, Gangdalf and Oxbow, double Batchat 25Ts being run by Legion. Be interesting to see how this mismatch in terms of mobility plays out. Legion with the double Batchat certainly having an advantage, but both teams balanced in their approach. We're seeing some TDs, some heavies, and some mobility. Look at this, Zerg getting into an elevated position, getting some spots off. Rear armor towards the enemy, front armor towards the running away. And actually we're seeing Legion here, blue team, Southspawn pushing towards A and B. And we need to get stuck into it. Look at the Batchats here. Gangdalf, Oxbow, burning metal to try and get up towards A and getting elevated now. Let's see what's happening. It is hit points neck and neck at this stage. Cap pressure's ticking over. Zerd's gone towards B in the Batchat. He'll start the cap pressure in the favor of R2K, but R2K ready to boom. Fake Shockish, Object 3, all bleeding hit points. R2K potentially caught out in the open here. Ready to boom. Fake Shockish, the blue steel, and the 1-mo in the E3, desperately out of position, having to fall back here. And although ready to kill, pick up a slight cap point lead, it's cost them a lot of hit points. They're almost 2k behind. Definitely now, oh well, almost, yeah, now it's more than 2k. Good lord, counting is definitely not my strong suit, it seems. Fake Shockish down to 49 HP, looking very, very low indeed. And the question is, what are R2K going to do? Because technically they don't have to do anything. But it's going to be very tricky for them to resist a push now with almost, well, 2.5k in the favor of Legion. If Legion can coordinate, knock down those low HP tanks, it's certainly going to be a good day for them. Object 3 in the grill. This is the damage dealer for R2K. His opposite number is NG, and NG in the grill. In the sniper tower at the back of the map. No one can see him. He can see pretty much everyone. If Zerd gets spotted, which is unlikely because he is in the Batchat, but if Zerd gets spotted, he could receive a lot of damage very, very quickly. Gangdalf there similarly, but this is interesting. Oh, Gangdalf hitting the wall, getting one from the blue steel. A basic mistake, but it's so hard to avoid making that at this level of play. Legion trying to push for B, but it's not working. Thomas, Oxbow, Blast pulling back. R2K with the cap pressure in their favor. Legion with the combat advantage in their favor. More hit points on the board. One of the R2K tanks, Fake Shockish in the IS-4, out of the fight for all intents and purposes. Nothing he can do without dying really at this stage. But can Thomas cap this base? He's spotted. No, he can't. Zerd, oh, pulling back. He got the reset. He's pulled back. That will have saved him from NG. NG Where is NG? NG's there. He was looking at Zerd. Zerd is spotted. Is he going to blind fire? Or is... Zerd takes a bit of damage. Now he's spotted NG. If you just held on a little bit longer, you could have done it. Thomas is losing a lot of hit points. Down to his last 879, below 50%. But he is drawing fire. He is costing R2K a bit to do that. But R2K, after the initial trades there, starting to close the gap in terms of hit points. Could be an error by Legion. R2K have the advantage. Legion, though, Oxbow coming through here. Ready to boom, holding up the middle. That was the push that we were saying that could come through the middle here. And Object 3 fluffing the shot. Pretty much all of R2K spotted, but the Batchat 25Ts from Legion, they've got B. Huge move by Legion here, securing the cap point. Now Legion, with the hit points, with the cap pressure, are in a very comfortable position. Very foolish by R2K to let them get away with it, but certainly R2K were not trying to do that. Brilliant crossfire being affected here. Big hit by NG into Ready to Boom. Papa Sten in the T-57 with a Calhoun camouflage. Full HP, 3 shots in the chamber. He is Legion's man on the right flank, backed up by Gangdalf and NG behind him. Really good play here. How are R2K? R2K flexing through the blue spawn. Let's go to Zerd. We're seeing a push here. R2K getting ready for one big surge. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Cap points now swinging into the favor of Legion. But R2K behind. Here's Zerd. He's going to push deep. Is he going to come into Gangdalf? There's Papa Sten. Papa Sten's seen Zerd. Object 3 still unspotted. This is the push by R2K. Big hit by Object 3. Zerd coming around the corner to clip off Gangdalf. He gets one. Gangdalf very low. Gangdalf getting crossfired. Papa Sten and Oxbow are going to have to push in. Gangdalf, they need to keep him in the fight. Big hit by Object 3. Zerd missing the shot. Gangdalf goes down, but it could cost R2K 2 guns to take down the one. Papa Sten finishing Oxbow finishing Object 3. Papa Sten with a reload. Papa Sten with a kill on Zerd. That's the flank to Legion. Legion potentially wrapping it up in the middle here. Binny versus the Honor Blue Steel. The Blue Steel's going to finish off Binny before he can get a shot in. Yes, he is. But there goes. Oh, guns falling left, right, and center for R2K. Big gun, big hit point advantage in the favor of Legion. Nothing R2K can do to recover this at this point. They had such a good lead to begin with, and they were making such a good job of covering B. But ultimately, the hit point trading going in the favor of Legion on that round. Great play there, though, by both teams. Really strong performance. Look at this. Zerd in the Batchat 25T. Good damage there, but Grill, NG, 4.3. Strong carry from the man in the sniper tower there at the back. So let's just see if we can't get that map on the screen again. So yeah, just have a look at that map. That's what we saw. We saw a lot of action there by the lights around the flank, and certainly NG up behind the A base had such an effective field of fire, and certainly if a team can get a grill or any kind of TD there with good gun handling, good damage numbers, even a relatively inexperienced player can make the tanks do wonderful things in that position. But give it into the hands of someone like NG, and it is a recipe for disaster for the enemy team. But really interesting move there by Legion. Great play to cap B. That was the crucial moment for them, and turned the tide of battle dramatically in their favor. Having that scene transition is not my friend. I don't want to do it all the time. We're working it. We'll get there on the hotkeys. I just wanted to put my face there again. Okay. Looking at the lineups here, R2K leaning heavy now. Now I'm interested. This is surely got to be a push down the middle, rocking a double mouse. There's not much action you can use those tanks for on the flank, and Legion. Well, we're seeing Legion going very mobile here. It's STB, T62 Alpha, and a Patton 3 mediums. Bit of a mismatch here. They might struggle to deal with the double mouse tanks by Legion, but Legion may struggle to deal with the mobility. of, well, no, sorry, R2K may struggle to deal with the mobility of Legion, that Legion may struggle to deal with the armor of R2K. It really depends where the tanks are going. And certainly if Legion can get the heavy tanks in crossfire, get the side armor exposed, they'll have a great time. Although we are seeing here, we've got the blue steel and Zerd in the T-62 Alphas. R2K do have some mobility on their team. I perhaps spoke too soon. Certainly 262 Alphas is enough to deal with the medium threat that Legion are bringing to the table. NG in the grill using the speed boost to get elevated. The mediums from Legion, look at this. Domination on the D flank over here by Legion. But R2K once again securing the cap lead in their favor, but once again it's costing them a lot of hit points to do that. We've got 3 tanks from R2K ready to boom the Honor and Blue Steel, dropping HP. Not a tremendous amount, but there goes Fake Shockish as well. And R2K, it's the 268 Object 3, the 268 Chaser, and Zerd in the T-62 Alpha getting the second cap now. And this is a problem for Legion. This is very, very problematic indeed. Look at Object 3. The camouflage on this 268 is superb. And he's going to be able to get some really great shots off across the map, potentially, with this. The double mouse gave R2K a good hit point advantage. The 1 they're taking a bit of crossfire. It gave them a good cap point lead. They're now about 1.2k behind. Or thereabouts, which is not, it's more than 50% of a heavy tank at tier 10. So it's not an inconsiderable hit point advantage to Legion, but a minute and a half in and ready to boom, getting hit again. Legion doing the trading, and it's Papa Sten. Bold move here, potentially premature in the 113, trying to cap the C base. And it's R2K, Fake Shockish, IS4 in the unexpected camouflage, going for A. Going for B, sorry. Good move here, but there's NG backed up by Eggy. But this is good play by Legion. They need to get C. They really, really need C. But I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Big, there we go. That was what we're talking about. Object 3 in the 268. Unspotted, getting 600 hit points worth of damage into Papa Sten. And R2K trading poorly, but dominant in terms of cap control at the moment. The question is, can they maintain this? NG in the grill getting pushed on, misses the shot. We've got Zerd and the blue steel. The T-62 Alphas are pushing. NG's on the reload, but Eggy's going down. Zerd and the blue steel might take down Eggy. Oh no, NG bounces Zerd's front chassis. That was a crucial shot, and that could cost Legion dearly, because Eggy now isolated on this flank is potentially going down, but it's Gangdalf pushing up in the pattern, and Zerd's going to cross over to NG. NG in trouble here, but STB, it's left nut in the STB. Man of the hour has come to save him. The T-62 Alpha is getting outplayed. Legion with great play. Fake Shockish, the blue steel down. Guns up in the favor of Legion, and now Object 3. Oh, did you see that? 4 shots left, right, center. Amazing. Legion now 4 guns in the lead. Super effective trading, ready to boom in the R2K, pushing across to support his teammates, but it looks like R2K have let this one slip through. They were just bleeding too many hit points. Legion exploiting too many angles of fire. Great play though by R2K. Oh, Gangdalf with the kill there on the Honor. And Papa Sten finishing off, ready to boom the 1 in the E3, the last man on the table. And it's Thomas, leader and captain of the Legion team, with the final kill. Brilliant play there by Legion. Really keeping a cool head amongst their oh no, let's get rid of that. There, that would do. Amongst the cap pressure there. R2K really dominant again in the opening stages of the battle, getting double cap, getting the cap pressure onto Legion. And certainly I thought R2K were in an almost unassailable position, but it looked like Legion were expecting such a move, and the amount of crossfire they generated was just absolutely unreal. NG again, MVP, 3.7k damage, Good damage spread across Legion though, but double damage almost inflicted compared to their opposition in R2K. Now we're moving over to Winter Malinovka. This is a 3-cap map. Let's see if we can show you the mini-map on the screen. There we go. It's been reworked since its initial conception. Quite a lot of improvements in my opinion, but that was a long time ago, back in 2015, 2016. Looking at the lineups, we're seeing again quite balanced lineups for the first match. Certainly Legion leaning more towards the side of mobility, double STBs, Batchat versus R2K's T62 Alpha and Batchat 25T. The mobility seems to be favoring Legion at the moment. Certainly we expect them to work the A cap area and defend B. R2K with this kind of heavier lineup when they get into the game. We might expect them to look more towards controlling the C and B area. Certainly C and B are elevated compared to A, and that is where you want to put your heavy tanks. In the beginning of the map, really helps stop them getting flanked, certainly by a more mobile team such as the one that Legion is bringing to the field now. And let's get cracky-lacking. And we're in. Yeah, look at those lineups. Legion with a lot more speed on the table. The E3, the 1-mo, again by R2K. A bit of an odd duck in the lineup, but certainly R2K, one of the best teams, if not the best team on the European server at the moment, after having won the Mobile Masters in Seattle earlier this year. Certainly they know what they're doing with that tank, but I'll be interested to see how they play it. Let's jump over to Oxbow. Batchat 25T still rocking the EU Twister Calhoun camouflage, dropping the speed boost, and there we go. It's the double STBs from Legion going towards the A cap. Oxbow spotting the middle here, using that bush. That's soft. And there we go. He's unspotted, but he's got some great spots in there, lighting up Object 3, ready to boom. Zerd, and it's Fake Shockish in the T62 Alpha here, trying to spot A. He might get Papistan. There we go. He's spotted Papistan. And now Legion know he's there. R2K once again focusing on the caps. And this might not work out for Legion because R2K now is C. And if they can get B, it's very difficult for Legion to retake B. And R2K will also have the high ground. And if you know your memes, the high ground is an important thing to have. And it's the 1-mo in the E3 in trouble. Legion smelling blood in the water. They've seen the isolated tank, the weakness in the ready-to-kill strat. Ready-to-kill having to flex in on the push. We've got the blue steel Zerd ready to boom and the honor all coalescing here on their right-hand flank. And there we go. There's the fake Shockish in the T62 Alpha covering wide on the field. Big hits going into the honor. Blue steel. Legion trading effectively once more, but they are at a disadvantage in terms of positioning potentially. Binny Legion here. Hull down IS-7. Can he get a shot off into the 1-mo? I don't know. I don't think he's really got any angles of fire to work. Thomas Legion looking quite unhealthy. Left not getting some fire across. And it is Fake Shockish in a great position with the T62 Alpha. The honor getting caught out here. He's having to kind of look both ways towards Binny and the STBs on the ramp. Great play here. Have a look at these STBs. Hull down. Not hull down enough though for NG. NG and Papistan. They're going to flex. NG's flexing towards Oxbow. Oxbow in the back. Oxbow getting good crossfire here. Working at range with the clipper damage to punish. Gets one from Ready to Boom for his trouble though. And Ready to Kill caught in a bit of a crossfire once again. Look how spread out the Legion tanks are. Ready to Kill, if they can work out where to push, if they can regroup effectively and push, they might be able to put the guns in their favor. But the 1-mo down to a one-shot, 460 HP. Binny fluffs the shot. Blast. Thomas. Good move there, but the points are ticking over. Ready to Kill have a massive cap lead and a double cap advantage. If they can knock down Thomas and Blast, they do. Brilliant moves there. Ready to Kill looking super, super strong here. They had the position. Binny now isolated. Ready to Kill coming down, using that hill, the high ground in their favor. The mobility, the control. But now we're seeing double cap stop by Legion. But this is keeping their guns out of the fight. Zerd taking down left knight. It's 5 guns onto 3. Papistan in a world of trouble. All the guns of R2K focusing on Papistan. Papistan going to get chased by Fake Shockish. Fake Shockish with the kill. and ready to kill. No caps in their possession, but all of the cap points. Great play there by R2K, stopping a 3-0 shutout by Legion's main team. Really, really dominant performance indeed. Friend request has been received. Oh, I need to move the camera up slightly. But look at the damage spread there again by, well, Thomas, man at the front, not having a good game. Not having a good game at all. Close damage inflicted numbers, but R2K, certainly I favored their strategy of going up to the CB area. It's at an elevation, and if you've got the heavy tanks, the speed advantage is somewhat nullified, because when your opponent pushes either through the green or the red spawn that you're seeing there on your screen, it gives you a much easier, you've got the downhill working in your favor, and you can accelerate towards the enemy, and you don't get penalized as much for taking heavy tanks. In my opinion, at least. Certainly that's how I always see it in randoms. Clan Wars, a completely different hangar full of tanks altogether. Again, looking at the lineups here, ready to kill, staying heavy, 3 113s, an E3, a mouse at 268. Zerd in the back chat for the mobility, the commander being able to flex across the field. Legion still rocking the double STBs. They seem keen to make this strategy work. Binny in the E3 though, they are, and Lefnut in the 268. Legion packing a bit more of a punch this round, could make up for some of the deficits in firepower they experienced last game. But certainly they're a bit less dynamic, having 2 turretless TDs on the field. Let's see how we go here. It will be very interesting to see where these guys go. It looks like Ready to Kill again are pushing towards C and B with the mouse that they're going to be taking. But you never know. I've got this transition, but it doesn't. it's too slow, or too fast rather, for this screen. So let's see here. I would anticipate R2K to once again look towards dominating the B and the C cap there, up towards the elevated top right hand corner of the map. You can see the mini-map there down in the bottom left. Ready to boom, calling out the please win, the mantra, the team motto. What a good motto to have if you were going to have a motto at all. Ready to kill. They need to win this. It's 2-1 in the favor of Legion. Legion taking both victories on the previous map, Canal. If they win this one, it's 3 games in their favor. They take the best of 5 series. R2K have to get this one in the bag. If they do, it goes to the tiebreaker on the 3rd map. And Zerd here, absolutely burning metal to get towards the C cap. Interesting move. Very interesting. Did not see that one cover. They've sent the mobile man up towards C, but they're keeping the heavy players down towards A. Ready to kill. And look at this. The honor in the Legion camouflaged, Legion themed mouse tank there. Using their own camo against them. What cruelty. He is shoring up the middle, backed up by the 1 Mo. Although Legion might smell the blood in the water here. Potentially. If they can spot all of those tanks from R2K down there, they'll have the ability to push in. Ready to Zerd, getting some hits there. He's looking quite low. R2K are going to have to push up from A. And it's Oxbow to recap C. Legion doing a great job of out-trading Zerd there. Paperstan taking a hit for his troubles. Let's see. This is interesting. Now we've got all of these guys from R2K coming up the middle. Could be a vital pincer maneuver. They might drive straight into the heart of the Legion forces, but you never know. Certainly Binny spotting up everyone. Ready to boom there on the ramp, not getting up quite high enough. Thomas Legion moving in to support Binny. The blue steel in the middle of the map, in the 113, trying to get some spots across. And we're seeing the honor in the mouse, pushing up towards Paperstan and NG. But there's a good flank here. It's 5 cap points in the favor of Ready to Kill, 1 cap apiece. Certainly there's not a tremendous amount of cap pressure for either team here, although Ready to Kill do have an advantage there. But in terms of damaged tanks, they do have a slight disadvantage. Ready to Kill, again in the initial trading phases, being outgunned by Legion, but that is probably part of their strategy to shore up. And there's the blue steel peeking on the ridge, bouncing Lefnut, getting one for getting quite a big chunk of damage there, taken out of his HP pool. Oxbow flexing, ready to boom, calling the attack on Binny in the E3. Is that the intended target? Because, and there we go, Thomas getting a hit there as well. And we're seeing the blue steel flex. Very interesting, and this is a big move by Legion. They're abandoning C-Cap. Great move, potentially could open up for the Honor and the One Mo to push across and catch them out of guns. Oxbow's moving across in relative isolation using the light tank camouflage, but they're getting their guns in stealth behind R2K, and the fake shocker shear. He bounces some shots, but now he knows they're there. He's in quite a bit of trouble. And let's see what Object 3 is seeing. Papasten very low for Legion. Legion stopping the A cap now as well. Great flexibility from Legion. The cap controls in their pressure. The hit points are still neck and neck though. Pretty much. Papasten looking very low, ready to boom. Looking very low too, ready to boom. Getting absolutely punished. The crossfire coming down. The medium tanks here. NG with the kill. Great move here by R2K. Certainly the flex by their mobile tanks down towards A was absolutely stunning. And it's Oxbow looking to extend the angles of fire. Who is their Legion target next? Who are they going to go for? Surely it's got to be the fake shocker shear. Oh, NG driving into a building once more. Bouncing the fake shockish. Legion with double cap lead. R2K have to do something to respond, to stop the points ticking over. And it looks like the blue steel and Object 3 are going to come around the corner. There we go. NG in a lot of trouble. NG, and it's Zerd in the back chat capping C. Object 3 here. Object 3 potentially with the kill shot on NG. No, he can't get the gun round far enough. NG having to work very hard. Gets one shot off. The blue steel finishes him. It's 80. Oh, big kill there on the Honor. The mouse goes down. And they're stopping. R2K have stopped the cap. They've got the cap control. Binny in the E3 going down. R2K look to be sealing this one in. Legion just need a kill or two, but no, now they need 3. Thomas goes down to Zerd. Great play by R2K on the recovery. The fake shockish to One Mo, the blue steel pushing up left, not in a lot of trouble. They've got B, but Legion now have more cap points and double cap and more guns and more HP. Oh, it's so close. What's happening here? Blast trying to defend B. Legion have got to take down this guy. They've got to get the kill in if they want this win. They have to get a kill in before they lose a gun themselves. And Blast using his strong rear armor to beat the fake shockish there and seals the deal. That was so close. Unreal performances there by both teams. Their pendulum of balance, of dominance swinging back between the teams repeatedly in that match. And what a close run thing it was. Look at the damage spread there by both teams. 1,000 HP in it. Legion, I don't know how they pulled that back at the last second. I really thought R2K had it, but at Legion once again keeping their heads in the fridge nice and cold. Brilliant performance. And that means that we don't go on to the tiebreaker. Legion take the series 3-1. Which is obviously a great start for them. And that means this is the second time that Legion top team have beaten R2K. And I believe this means that now R2K and Legion's main team are now tied at 8 points apiece. Certainly Legion, this Legion team guaranteed a top 4 slot alongside R2K. The next 3 matches between them, they're just duking it out for position. You've got to remember, going into the top 4, it's a best of 7 double elimination series. Positioning in the top 4 will determine who you come up against first. I believe the first place plays the 4th place, and second and third place play each other first. And so certainly everyone wants a stronger position as possible to give themselves a best opening run-up into the matches. I am going to get a cup of coffee. It is 8:30 p.m. CEST. Next match, 8:45. We've got 10 minutes for the invites to come through. I'm going to give you lovely people at home a replay to watch. And also, I don't think I've said it so far on the stream. If you're not watching through the portal, please do, either through the in-game client or on Wargaming's website. If you watch through the portal, you'll get those juicy Twister coins, which you can use to unlock crates, get fan banners for the team you're supporting, or if you're like a lot of the guys in the Twister tournament, fan banners for every team but your own, it seems. Blasty, we're looking at you here. Now I'll put on a nice little bit of music for you guys to enjoy. I say a nice bit of music, not a smooth introduction. And I'll play a T30 game for you to enjoy. And I will see you back here in 4 minutes and 58 seconds. T30, such a fun tank to drive there. 4.7k damage. A game from yesterday afternoon. What fun I had. Big shout out to my teammate Inyi 100, 4.2k damage. Great performance there by him. Second class badge only. What is the world coming to? And opponent, the Union Jack in the Batchat 25T, doing his level best to carry a team that really was underperforming there for quite a bit. Still time before the invites come out. Let's see if the scores are through. There we go. All of the friend requests coming in. There we go. Okay, let's see if the scores have come through from the other games this evening. Certainly, we know now that Legion and R2K tied up 8 points in first place. The big game also on 8 points, 3 tied for first place. Raid picking up their first win of round 2. Really important for them there, that win. Wow, big win for them as well. Versus Easy, the European All-Stars were neck and neck with Raid for the 4th slot. But this means that Easy now staying on 5 points. Raid moving up into 6 points. They are in the running for that 4th slot in the top 4. First Alliance are now neck and neck with Easy. Both of these teams 1 point behind Raid. 3 games left to play. Raid, no breathing room at all. So we have both Legion teams, Big Game and Legion, and R2K ready to kill. 8 points in the bag. Those guys are guaranteed a slot in the top 4. They're going through to the next stage. All-Stars, not so simple. And Raid, they're going for the 4th slot. These guys are duking it out. And my, what a hot competition it's turning out to be. Bringing up the back of the pack, it's Rez and Loka. Loka with 3 points in the bag. Let's see, who did they beat? They picked up a win here. They picked up a win versus Rez. And that would have been on Thursday. They've lost to Big Game first game this evening. Rez, of course, not having a happy time of it. Their only victory early on, day 1, second match versus Big Game. Bit of an upset there. Big Game, if they hadn't lost that fixture, would be leading the table at the moment. But obviously Rez, a very competent team, struggling against the stiff competition on display here so far over these last couple of weeks. So very, very... We've got the Legion R2K guys duking it out for dominance at the top of the table. Raid, First Alliance, Easy at each other's throats for that 4th slot. Bearing in mind, if you don't make the top 4 now, you're out. No offlines for you at all. Game over, which is sad but true. So we are looking now. Invites should be up in 2 minutes. Let me just do a bit of housekeeping. We've seen these two. Let's get rid of those. Let's see. Go move stream. Yes, I am using some stream overlays. I forgot about the name, but yeah, really good overlays, which I am quite fond of. They add something, you know. And let's see here. Big shout out to Drago's Kia tuning into the stream. We're friends, that's good. He's enjoying it. I do try and reply to as many people as possible. And if you do see me on, not tonight, tonight I need to try and sleep before I stream the NA matches, Pincers Malice team, at like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. European summertime. Just crazy, it's crazy. I have a job as well, madness. But, so normally if you see me on during the week or the weekend, during the day or the evening, do send me a platoon invite. I try and platoon with as many people as possible. Really appreciate the support. Really enjoy speaking to you guys as well. And also, if you have any comments on how I can improve the stream, any things you'd like me to do more of, less of, any ideas that you have for me to improve the product, which ultimately is for your enjoyment at the end of the day, please do message me either in-game or on Discord. And there we go, the room invite is up. We're ready. We're not letting anything slip through our fingertips. So for Legion, they're through, the pressure's off, but certainly they want to leave as strong an impression on their opponents as possible. Easy. This is do or die for them. They really need a win here. This is going to keep them in the running against First Alliance and Raid. So enough of my face. The first map, again, Supremacy, best of 5. Himmelsdorf, 4-cap city map. And in theory, if I push this button, et voila, the map will appear on the screen. How fancy is that? Again, apologies, Kiwi. I don't know how to get the mouse to display. If you see the mouse is here, and you can't see it on the map, and then it comes out the other side. This is a dead zone behind it. I'll work on that, but definitely positive criticism received. I wish I could draw on the map as well, so it's something I'm going to work on. But just having a look here at this map, we've got Legion green team on the left-hand side of your screen. They're going to start off on the south spawn to begin with, and then it is easy red team right-hand side of your screen, starting off in the north spawn. The D cap, which is on the right-hand side here, is down what is typically considered to be the heavy route. The A cap over on the left-hand side of the screen is the medium flank. And map control here is very interesting because B and C are important, and whoever caps B or C first typically tends to get a bit of a cap lead, but also, you know, you need to work on getting A and B at the same time whilst not bleeding a tremendous amount of hit points, not overextending your lines on this very large map, and not putting yourself in a world of trouble by going too far into too large a concentration of enemy tanks. Certainly I'm expecting some mobility on the field here. A fast, medium or a bat chat has a great potential for spotting and understanding what the enemy team is doing in other parts of the map where the bulk of your forces aren't concentrated. But then conversely, at the same time, in Clan Wars, you need to have a very heavy lineup. The city map is unforgiving, very flat, lots of long lanes of fire, limited cover, rewards good side scraping play. Also, there's quite a few places to go hull down, so all heavy tanks have a bit of a remit here, and bold mediums and light tanks can flank through the middle or around the back. But going through the middle is very risky, puts you in harm's way on a whole other level. And going around the back can keep your gun out of the firefight long enough to give the enemy team an advantage in terms of effective DPM. Lots to consider. It's a very tactical map. People think that Himmelsdorf, just put all the heavy tanks down one lane and you win. That is definitely not the case. And we're going to look at these teams trying to put each other in effective crossfires. And really, more than cap control, this map is about map control. It's rare that you see this map go to a victory through cap points. It's quite easy for teams to get sucked into up close and personal brawls and little alleyway fights. So let's just cut the music for now. Good though my music taste is, that's not the reason that you're all here. Let's see, lots of people watching on stream at the moment, which is great. Hey Supreme Brick, good to see you too, buddy. Great. McLeish, when do I stream NA? From the Winter War clan. Hello to all of the guys in Finland. Love the support that you guys give to the channel. the NA stream will be tonight, tomorrow morning, and that is going to be at 3 a.m. Central European Summertime. So, RIP my sleeping habits. Looking at the lineups now, though, back into the action that we're here. Easy, not all in. 35 seconds to go. Only 6 guys in the lineup. 2 unready, 1 unready. No, they've got to have a 7th man. I would be very, very surprised if they were going to play with 6 versus Legion. That would be a tremendous oversight in terms of team organization, I think. Legion, yeah, there we go. The E50M, one of the few maps this clan war, well, this tank scene's action in clan wars really, the balance of armor and speed make it a great medium for a city map. And let's get stuck into the action. Transition there. Huge fan of that. And there's the Legion logo. I've been a busy, busy man on OBS the last couple of days. So, easy are in with 6. Don't take anything away from this battle because it doesn't mean much starting off. Oh dear. Starting off with a 2.5k HP disadvantage, a 1 gun down. It's not good. I mean, it's not good in randoms if someone starts off the game AFK. It's even worse in clan wars if you don't even have the AFK person there to begin with. Easy here have got a general just going along with the speed boost, firing his shots into the air. Legion, they know they have the innate advantage. It's going to go down into a brawl here on the A cap. Hard to commentate a game like this properly when one of the teams shows up a man down. And Legion here, the confidence, the gun advantage, the HP advantage, and both of these teams, of course, being world class. Certainly, Legion almost certain to mop this one up, extending the hit point lead even further, and working on the, well, there's not even a tremendous amount of focus fire. There we go, NG killing Edgar GQ. It's just kind of descended really into a series of 1v1 brawls. Ghost Gunner, the next man to go down. Blast with the kill. No. Oxbow's just going for the ram kill there. Ghost Gunner managing to finish off Blast. I really hope Easy get another man into the fight, because if they don't, well, if they don't get another man into the fight, it's going to be all over for them, because I don't think that a 6-man team of any clan can beat a 7-man team from Legion or even R2K or Big Game or anyone really. No, I don't want to join the platoon, sorry. I will accept the friend request, so. Left note, we're not friends? Okay. There we go. Yeah, really nothing to comment on properly there. What can you say? You know, you're at the top 8 in the Twister finals online for the EU server, and one of the teams can't get all 7 players. But now Easy do have the 7th man in the field, and I would not want to be that guy on their Discord, because he is going to be getting a kicking. I would bet any money on that. His teammates will be furious with him. So let's see how we're going in now. 1 minute to go. Looking at the lineup, Legion falling back on a tried and tested tactic here. 4 1-1-3s, IS-4, IS-7, E50M. We saw something very similar when they played R2K in round 1 on this map. They play very fast, very hard, very aggressive, and it's going to be a bit of a struggle for Easy to keep up with that pace that Legion bring to the table. Easy, the bat chat's going to be a bit out of place here. It's going to be, well, he'll have the mobility, but they're going to have to work very carefully and very hard to keep him alive and effective at the same time. But Easy also bringing a swath of heavy tanks to the field, the Chinese and the Russian heavies, backed up by an E3. E3 once again an odd duck in terms of mobility, but a big hitter that could turn the tide of battle in their favor if he gets the right opportunity and position to do so. So all to play for here. Unfortunately, Legion starting with a good win in the bag really takes the pressure off for them. And there we go. Almost timed the transition perfectly there. Let's see. What are Legion going to do with this lineup? I think they're going to push A, but I've been wrong before many, many times. So you never know. Let's have a look. General in the back chat with the camouflage you get for winning, for finishing the ratings league in platinum or diamond on the tank that you use the most. So he has a lot of experience in this tank and very successfully so as well. Easy gonna take the cap lead into B. The general here getting B locked in nice and securely. Legion, it's Oxbow in the IS-7 getting C, but Easy also pushing through D here. Great play by Easy, and now they're here. Now they're taking it seriously. They've got D, they've got B. Legion are gonna get A, but this means that Legion are gonna be behind by about a kill's worth of cap points. And so the pressure is really going to be on Legion to make the first move. But as we've seen from the last couple of matches versus R2K, Legion do not mind starting off with a cap point disadvantage. Certainly, they've proven against R2K that is somewhere that they can come back from quite easily. But versus R2K, they've done so with a very good effective trading in the early stages. And in this game, no contact made, no hit points lost from either side. And there we go, Oxbow and Thomas spotted up first. World Animal, Ajdu, Jakovlev being spotted by Easy. Legion here stacking heavy over B, over D. And it looks like the bat chat here, General could make a move for A if he's smart, or come round the back of the Legion heavy tanks. It's going to be interesting to see what he does, reminiscent of Vupsi in First Alliance when he was playing in the online finals versus Legion back in 2017 on the EU server. Bat chat there, but he's not flexing to the flank, he's not flexing for the cap, he's going to get stuck in from the front. Legion not trading well at all, 2k down, and there we go. No one's down yet, but it's going down into a brawl. World Animal pushing forwards, he's going for NG. Eggy doing a great job of shielding his teammate, but there we go, NG goes down, World Animal goes down. It's a gun down apiece. Easy with the dominance in terms of hit points, but by the finest of margins. Thomas and Left Nut pushing. Adjitu's going to get one into the side of Thomas. Ghost Gunner potentially to finish off Thomas. No, low roll. Thomas is going to get the reload, is going to get the drop on Ghost Gunner. Yes, there we go, and Left Nut finishing off Ahajdu, but Valkyrie takes down Eggy. It's 4 Legion guns versus 4 Easy guns. General bounces the rear arm of Thomas. He's got another one in the chamber. He's going to have another one, but Edgar GQ takes down the kill. Left Nut flanked by Jakovlev. Left Nut here in a world of trouble. He's going down. Jakovlev certainly catching him completely out of position. Jakovlev with an easy side shot. Locks in the kill. Oxbow in the IS-7. Oxbow hanging back. Gangdalf outgunned, out-traded. Full HP. Jakovlev coming in here to get the kill. Is Oxbow AFK? No, he's not, but he's pulling back. Oxbow, a one-shot. And there we go, there's the E3, the E3. Valkyrie's going to push over. Big hit from me. Oh, low roll. 1 HP. Valkyrie with a ram kill. Great play by Easy. And that ties up the scores. 1 apiece. What a fantastic performance there. Really fantastic performance by Easy. Great dominance. Great trading there. Super effective. 4k HP in the favor of Easy. Valkyrie the E3, 5 shots, 5 hits, 2,600 points worth of damage. Ooh la la, fantastic stuff for the E3. And great play by Gangdalf and Thomas Legion there in the 1-1-3s, but just not enough. Blast and Oxbow not having the best games. 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. We are now going on to Canyon. Let's get that map on the screen. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Really one of my favorite maps for Clan Wars. It's dynamic, and it involves people controlling the middle of the map. You need some brave tankers, either an IS-7 or an M48 Patton or an STB, playing that B cap like there's no tomorrow, getting the spots in, trying not to get absolutely smashed in return. And let's have a look at the lineups. Legion, they did this, I believe it was yesterday. Not yesterday, Thursday, sorry. The double leopard strategy. Now, I loved this. I was very skeptical when they first run it. But it was, well, let's just say it really, really worked for them that evening. And I'm sure that it will really, really work for them this evening. Legion, mobile, double leopards, backed up by heavies and a grill. Easy. The Batchat's going to be caught out here in terms of mobility, but certainly the armor is in their favor. No TDs by Easy, just 6 heavies. 3 Chinese, 3 Russian. Let's see how we go. Oh, was too late with the transition. The shame. Okay, let's see. Legion, red team, south spawn. Easy, blue team, north spawn. Where are the leopards gonna go? It's Gangdalf, leopard 1. Oxbow, leopard 1. Let's see. Clicked in. Yeah, there we are. Gangdalf dropping the speed boost. Oxbow also dropping the speed boost. Oxbow, the sacrificial lamb, spotting B. Gangdalf pushing bravely towards A. Easy going heavy, all 6, well, 5 heavies, and the Batchat towards C. The Batchat's going to get into C, but the Leopard beats him. Certainly this means that Legion will get the cap lead. Valkyrie, oh no, this is if Legion can spot up those tanks, Valkyrie is going to get caught out. So the cap lead goes in the favor of Legion. Gangdalf and the Leopard 1 beating General in the Batchat 25 to the cap. Valkyrie making a very wise move of rotating to the other side of this hill. He's going to take one from Oxbow. Edgar GQ potentially with the cover fire, but Edgar GQ, they're getting also fired up as well by Legion. Papa Sten potentially in danger. Easy here on the back foot in terms of cap points. They're going to get punished for crossing this open field here, but we've got Papasten in the IS-4 and NG in the grill. They're getting rushed. Easy coming in. Jakalev, Ghost Gunner, World Animal, Ajdu, they're all pushing in. Papasten falling back. Very, very smart move. Massive HP loss from Easy on the cross. Thomas Legion in support. Eggy in the grill, potentially going down. He's on fire. Massive hit. He's hanging in there. He's raised the gun. He knows he's a goner. Good salute there. But it was definitely a trade well worth made. It's 1 gun down a piece, but the hit points, sorry, strongly in the favor of Legion. Eggy versus General and Ajdu. The 113 takes one from the General. Can finish off Ajdu. Papasten taking down Jakalev. Oxbow taking down Edgar GQ. It's 3 guns. General in the Batchat 25T on the long reload now. Oxbow Legion taking down Valkyrie. It's Ghost Gunner on 1 shot. Papasten with the kill. No, out of the angle of fire. Blast fluffing the shot. Thomas Legion with the kill. Thomas gets the kill. And Ghost Gunner swarming the leopards, the mobility. Ram spun round 360. He is a goner on a long reload. Legion to take their second victory, putting it 2-1. Matches in the favor of Legion. Great play there. Great play indeed by the double leopards. A lot of action happening very, very quickly. All over in the space of 2.5 minutes. It felt fast. It was fast. That's good. I'm not losing my mind. It was just very, very fast indeed. Strong. Look at the leopards there. Top damage, DPM and mobility kings. And it is a very interesting and successful strategy that Legion are running on that map there with the double leopards. And they're not rinsing and repeating, which is good. They're working on some diversity here. NG going into the Batchat. Oxbow potentially staying in the leopard. Easy going a bit heavier here. The mouse was quite a strong favorite on this map for a very, very long time. and it's kind of fallen out of favor now. The mobility of the 113 kind of making it not the best tank to take in many situations. However, it is still a super heavy with a lot of utility in the right hands and the right position, backed up by some good strategic planning by the commanders on the team. So easy here, we've got Valkyrie 268, Mouse IS-7, Edgar GQ in the Batchat 25T. Certainly easy looking like they're taking a very fair and balanced lineup. Legion switching out the double Leopards for the double Batchat. They're running those glass cannon strategies, and they're running them well. Their focus fire and discipline and general map control being a huge boost to getting such fragile tanks used effectively in the course of the battle. Very few teams able to execute this as effectively as these guys do. But Easy can still punish them if they get a little bit too cocky. And there we go. Legion logo on display. Gangdalf in the Batchat 25T. Papa Sten in the Batchat 25T. Let's follow Papa Sten. We haven't seen a lot of his point of view for quite some time. And Legion here. Well, actually, Gangdalf is the front runner with the speed boost. Legion going hard onto C. Edgar GQ, the opposite number from Easy, going into B. Full clock face strategy here. Legion going up to C. Easy going towards A, but Legion moving much faster than their opponents. And Edgar GQ, he gets the spots in, and that will put a lot of information on the board for Easy, and they're adapting their strategy accordingly. Edgar GQ making his way towards the A cap, can rest quite assured that he can play here with relative impunity. It's unlikely, but there, look at this. Legion already flexing back. Gangdalf and Papa Sten on the hunt, making the move, and I bet they're going to push in towards Edgar. But Easy also rotating as well. Great play by both teams, flexing towards the middle of the map, not getting sucked into a brawl like we saw last time. Easy punished when they crossed from C towards what is now the blue spawn here in the corner. And oh, lots of things happening over here. Papa Sten bleeding HP. Thomas Legion also bleeding HP. Easy potentially with another comeback, tying it up 2 for 2. We're a long way off from that though. This game going a lot slower than the last game. That was interesting. Yeah. So you've got to remember the last game was over in 2.5 minutes. We're already almost 2 minutes in. And there's pretty much all of the hit points on the board. Blast taking some fire along with Lefnut. And it's Binny, Eggy, and Lefnut here stacked up on the midline, on the rails, looking in towards a very busy area full of Easy players. And it's the double Batchats from Legion, both dropping the speed boosts. They're going to push into A, and Legion with the cap advantage at the moment. The pressure is on, but Papa Sten in the A cap. Edgar GQ is going to flex. Ghost Gunner's getting focused, but Ghost Gunner and Ajdu are pushing onto Thomas. Thomas trying to flex away from them, but the General's coming in as well. He's getting a lot of crossfire. Thomas in trouble. Thomas potentially going down. Oh, just ducks under the General's shot there. Oh, Thomas misses one, but Ghost Gunner goes down. It's a gun advantage in favor of Legion. Legion with the A cap and the C cap. Now the double Batchats. Gangdalf and Papa Sten chasing down Edgar GQ. Thomas going to get taken down by General. General getting the kill. Edgar GQ now in double trouble. He's getting one. He's got one. He's got two. Is he going to get three? Takes another one from Gangdalf. Gangdalf missing the support of Papa Sten. Gangdalf will win the long reload here, though, on Edgar GQ. And he's just woken up to that fact, and he has missed out on a kill there. And General coming in to support. General pushing in, but Eggy taking down Valkyrie. Gangdalf coming round, finishing off Edgar GQ. And Easy must know that it's all over now. Papa Sten gets one into General. 2, 3. Gangdalf with the kill. Boom. Great move by Legion. Those double Batchats used absolutely superbly. Jackalev with a ram kill on Lefnut. World Animal and Eggy. Eggy to take down World Animal. It's Jackalev and the mouse left, but it's not enough. Last man standing. but the cap control and points go in the favor of Legion. Legion winning this one 3-1. Great series by Legion again. Really great performance as well by Easy there, not making it easy for Legion to pick up that last victory at all. Legion having to work very hard and very intelligently to outmaneuver the Easy team. Now we'll wait. We have a bit of time for the scores to come in actually now, so from the other games, and certainly this is the end of match 2 on day 6. There's only 2 more matches in the round robin phase to play, so certainly the end of this evening's matches, the scores that we're left with then will be absolutely key to determining who's going through into the top 4 or where there is a close running in the mix, because still First Alliance, potentially Easy, and Raid are all within reach of the 4th position. So I am going to leave you with one more replay and some music while we just wait for the other things to come in. Let's see here. Replays. No, these are all terrible replays. You don't want to see these. T54 we showed you earlier. I was actually playing this tank's in the store at the moment. The KPF PZ70. I won it a while back in a damage related event. It's a tricky tank to play. It's very interesting. I think it's quite unique at tier 9 premium. Certainly if you've got some gold to burn, it wouldn't be a bad purchase. It's not an OP tank. If you're looking for something to boost your stats, your win rate, this probably isn't it. It suffers a bit because it comes up against tier 10 tanks, obviously, and the tier 8 OP premium meta that exists at the moment. But it's a lot of fun, and I got some good replays here for you. So I'm just going to stick this one in and get some music on the go for you as well. Enjoy, and I will see you in about 4 minutes time, and we will review the scores together. The standings after day 6 of the online finals EU World of Tanks Blitz Twister Cup. Retrospectively, based on that shot, this might not have been the replay that I was hoping to show you. Oops. beautiful no-scope kill there at the end. Obviously not, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it feels good to not go into sniper mode to finish off the enemy. Just a second class there for me in the end, but high caliber. All of these ribbon banner type things, which are new to me, based on the vast majority of my experience. Great work by the team. Opponents not making it easy for us either, if we're being honest. And let's see. Hopefully now the scores will be in, and we can see what the current situation is in the league. Bearing in mind there's only 1 day and 2 matches left to play. So let's see here, having a look at the chart. First Alliance doing a really good job of round 2. So let's see, Legion 4 points in round 2, 5 points, that brings them up to 9 points in total. Big Game, how did they do? Legion, Big Game losing to First Alliance, and that is the victory that First Alliance had picked up there. So this means that Big Game 6 and 2, 8 behind Legion. R2K 4 and 5 on 9 points. They picked off low table contenders Loka for another point in the bag. So at the moment you're top of the table, Ready to Kill and Legion with 9 points apiece. Big Game following up very closely with 8 points in the bag. Raid 2 and 5, 7. First Alliance 2 and 4, 6. Easy 2 and 3, 5. Raid cutting it very, very fine. Raid on 7. First Alliance on 6. Easy on 5. Now theoretically, if Easy win both of tomorrow's fixtures and Raid lose both of them, they will be tied. Of course, First Alliance are 1 point behind Raid. So let's have a look actually now and see what their matches are. First Alliance playing Loka, we can anticipate a win there for First Alliance. That would tie them with the Raid team, but they have top of the table and potentially number 1 seeds Ready to Kill to face as their final matchup, and that will be very tough for them to walk away with a victory point in that matchup. So for First Alliance, the chances of beating Raid in terms of the scoreboard looking sketchy at best, shall we say. However, not all is lost. Certainly Easy have a similarly tough time. They're also facing Ready to Kill, but they face Ready to Kill first, and Rez is back second. And they are, of course, relying. There's a moth. I have a lamp. I have a moth. The internet, you know, it's like a fortune teller. I've had too much coffee, or not enough. Something else. Let's see. And then Raid currently in the 4th slot, 4th position, 4th place, but only 1 point ahead of chasing First Alliance. Now they've got Big Game. Ooh, Big Game as the first match, and then Loka as the second final match. There's these games, of course, being played Tuesday evening, CEST, 8 p.m. Well, 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time and 8:45 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Raid, Big Game, very close run thing. The clans, these teams have been very evenly matched in terms of versus each other and in performance in general throughout the round robin phase. That one is anybody's guess as to who wins that one. Raid certainly versus Loka. If they can beat Loka, which I'm sure that they can, based on how things have been going so far throughout the tournament, this will mean that they should be ahead. should be ahead of First Alliance. Of course, if First Alliance get 2 wins, including a victory against R2K, that will put them tied with Raid. So still a lot of pressure on Raid to deliver on Tuesday evening. More pressure on First Alliance, and Easy still with a shot, but definitely the longest of long shots for them. That is all from me for now. I will leave. I tried to show this replay at the beginning of the stream. I had some stream health issues, so I had to abort it halfway through. I will show... well, I will delete that one because I've shown you that. Yes. I will show you one last T54 replay. It's a sneaky one. I am the lowest tier, and I have a cracking game. So thank you very much for tuning in. As always, see you again, same time, Tuesday evening. Hope you've been watching through Wargaming's portal, so you can get all of those super good Twister coins and get the rewards that you surely deserve. That's all from me. Bye. Just realised I'm showing the Locust, not the T54. It's a good game nonetheless. Whoops. One HP ammo rack, anyone. 1 HP ammo rack. Best shot I ever made. Very close run thing there. Enemy Sentinel giving me a world of trouble. Not making life easy at all. Did manage to pick up the mastery though. Big shout out to that Sentinel player from the 1UA clan. Valdemari, great play by him, 1.2k damage. Almost sealing the deal there for his team. But fortunately I had some good support by Megabase 2017 there at the end. So good moves by him. That is the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to work on the transitions. I'm going to work on the map previews. Hopefully I'll be able to annotate those on the next stream to talk you through a little bit better what I am potentially thinking could happen, where people could go. So once again, huge thank you for tuning in. And I will see you all for more Tank on Tank action very soon. Bye for now.